here, and I decided to come to you first thing in the morning. I don't have much makeup on. I barely have any on. I actually just rolled out of bed, showered, and came downstairs and thought, you know what? I said I was going to do a video about how I'm changing my eating habits. So now that we're quarantined, I figured I would bring you into my kitchen and show you a little bit of what I'm doing. And yes, this is my new home, and I am praising God for this house. It's been such a blessing to us the past couple of months, and we're just settled in. So we've got, maybe I'll do a tour another time, but yeah, that's the living room area. And so this is the kitchen, and it's not super clean, but it's not even that dirty right now, so I'm okay with showing it. But so over the years, I would share little snippets of my morning with you in my other house, and I would show you some of the things I do to keep healthy, like my green drinks and my juicing. So I have a little drink here that I like. Let me get out some of the other drinks in the pantry. But I wanted to just show you what I'm doing, because I know like we're all struggling at times to stay healthy. So, sorry, I don't have a selfie stick. I've been battling with just a lot of issues, and a lot of them stem with just my whole system being out of whack, like my thyroid, and just so much. I don't want to go through the whole laundry list of things that have been wrong, but it shows in my skin, it shows in my my energy level. I get fatigued really often. So there's just a lot of health issues that I have been going through. And I've been very open about pretty much any seasons in my life where I've been feeling really bad. I've been pretty open about it. Even here on the channel, I'll just say, hey, you may not see me much on channels, on this channel for a little while, just because just trying to get my health up to par. So the past couple of weeks with quarantine, I've been really digging deep to find out what I need to do. So I remember about 5 or 6 years ago when I was super ill, that in order to heal my body and to replenish and oxygenate my blood, I had to start juicing. And the beet juice and the greens, which have the chlorophyll and all of that great stuff that's good for building up your blood cells, was super helpful for me. So I have gone back on that. But now that I've also cleared up sugar, that was a major culprit of what was causing me to I felt like I was just going down, And so sugar will do that to you. And some people are more sensitive to sugar than other people, and some people are predisposed to diabetes. So I have to be really careful about sugar. And so I have just gone on a sugar strike for the last couple of weeks, and I'm starting to lose a little bit of the puffiness in the face. Oops, got some chocolate on me. It actually kind of blends. So good, chocolate. Looks like makeup. So I have had to just completely cut out sugar, and I've been replacing it with like stevia, and some people are sensitive to stevia, but it's been okay for me. I can handle stevia. So I like it, and the taste isn't too bad. It doesn't bother me. This one is the stevia in the raw. It comes in the little packets, but I also have the stevia that you can bake with, and I've been baking like Lily's chocolate chip cookies. If you don't know about Lily's, you have to find out. Sorry, I'm in my pantry. You have to, if you want to go sugar-free and you love chocolate chip cookies, you're going to have to go check out Lily's chocolate chips, because they don't have any sugar, and it's stevia flavored or stevia infused. So this is stevia in the raw that I use for baking. So it's a sugar, it's like a measurement to measurement. It equals the same as like 1 cup of sugar. 1 cup of sugar is the same as 1 cup of stevia in the raw. So I've been using that. I don't know if there's any bad health things about the stevia. I know some people are more sensitive to it, but if you are one of those people, and if you know something about stevia that I should know, let me know. But that's what I've been using. and I've liked it, so I'm gonna stick with that for a while. And then here's my lilies. Let's see if I can get it open with one hand. Okay, and then here's my lilies. So these are the dark chocolate chips, lilies, and they are sugar-free. So it says no sugar added, and they have plenty of flavors. Like that was the dark chocolate chip. This is the baking, semi-sweet style baking. So I like that one a lot for baking. And then, yeah, there's just a couple of different ones. So that's what I wanted to show you with the stevia. Now for my protein shake this morning. So some mornings I cut out meat, but I still keep eggs. So in the morning I'll have like a kind of like a sauteed egg covered with greens. So greens could be anything from kale to spinach to chard. Any type of green mixture, you know, I'll throw on top of the egg, and sometimes I'll saute it on the side of the egg and have egg sauteed with greens on the side. With the greens, I season it with thyme and oregano. Well, sometimes oregano. I usually like thyme and basil. And then I'll do pink sea salt and black cracked pepper. And then I also saute mushrooms with it because I love mushrooms, and bell pepper, and also orange and yellow peppers because I like to get the colors because of the antioxidants. So I like to mix my colors with my leafy greens. And then I'll have my sauteed egg with the same thing, sauteed with the mushroom and the peppers and all of that. And that's my breakfast. If I'm really in a mood to eat, that's what I'm gonna do. But some mornings I don't really feel like eating. Like I said, I just roll out of bed. Obviously, I have more energy than I did 2 weeks ago because I'm recording this. So this is working for me. And I'll show you my protein shakes. So here, let me just flip the camera. So funny, guys. I tried recording this a few minutes ago, and I recorded like a whole, I recorded maybe 15 minutes me talking about this and found out that I didn't record it. So here we go again. So these are my shakes that I really love. These are plant-based vegan shakes. This is the dark chocolate, which I totally love. The orange ginger, which I'm hoping my husband will eat up because I don't really like it as much. It's okay, but not my favorite. But this, the strawberry banana. Now, as much as I love chocolate, guys, the strawberry banana is really good. It's so good. And I add a couple of, like 2 packs of stevia to it. And here, you know, here's one of my dream skin, one drink that's getting ready to be consumed in a few minutes. But also put in like 1 scoop of Almond Butter weight management powder. I've shown you guys this before in a video a long time ago. Because I'm not into too much sweet right now, I do like 1/4 of a banana, just so I don't get too much sugar alcohols from the banana. And then I do a handful, not even a handful, maybe like just a little bit, you know, maybe 2 tablespoons of the frozen berries. So that will serve as like the little bit of a sweet concoction to make everything taste better, and just like to serve as ice to make it colder. And then also what I add into this is almond butter. So I'll do like a teaspoon of almond butter. So I found out that I'm actually allergic to peanuts, and didn't realize that. Actually, I knew it, but it has been about 6 or 7 years since I had my allergy testing done. And so sometimes you forget, you know, and I forgot I was allergic to peanuts, and I had been eating peanut butter. So I quit eating the peanut butter and I started on the almond. So I will add almond butter to that. Yeah. Let's see. I'm not sure what I have not covered because, like I said, I'm recording this more than once since I lost the last video. What I was saying is that being quarantined has helped me to like focus on my health more, and I feel like I am just forced to take better care of myself, to slow down and to really get in tune with myself and to figure out what it is my body is craving and asking for, not craving for in terms of sugar and all the bad stuff, but what's my body asking for to replenish and to get back to health. So that's what I'm focusing on, and I'm hoping to help some of you guys out too as I dig myself out of this pit of just sickness and just like feeling awful. And a lot of it I know has to do with sugar. So I have trashed the sugar. Well, I haven't trashed it. We still have it in the pantry, but I use it sparingly for the kids and for the family, you know, for fun stuff if they want to bake. But I'm not using any sugar at all, guys. Like just only been 3 weeks and I've already had an energy spike. And maybe one day I'll sit down and talk to you about kind of the aches and pains I've been having and what has been going on with my body and why I'm at the point I am now. But, and I will share that another time. But today I just want to show you some of the things I've been eating and my smoothies and some books I've been reading. So let me show you a couple of books. So here's one book that I have really been enjoying, which is the Anti-Inflammatory Diet and Action Plans. I've been reading this. I've also got a couple of books upstairs that I'll have to show you sometime. But this book has some meal plans you can do to help, like it says here, to heal the immune system and restore overall health. So just kind of common sense stuff that, you know, just kind of get your basics on what do you need to be doing to not cause inflammation in the body. And this kind of sets you on that mindset. One book that saved my life is this book. You guys, back in 2015, I was very, very sick to the point where I just didn't know. I just didn't know what would become of me. And the doctors were in the middle of testing me. I didn't get a full diagnosis, but they were already saying that it was getting to the point where with the testing, it was almost conclusive that I either had Crohn's disease or celiac. They weren't sure. And so they wanted to do further invasive testing, which I really freak out with the invasion of it all. And I'm very sensitive to medications, and I hate all of that. Just all of it. So I wanted to see what I can do on my own before my next appointment. And so what I did was I prayed and I asked God for specific directions about, okay, what do I need? Like, drop a word in my spirit, give me something in a dream, anything that can help me and show me what's going on with my body. Why am I like falling apart? And I knew it couldn't just be hormonal. It was a lot more than that. And what the Lord ended up showing me is it had to do with what was going in my body, and it had to do with how my body was trying so hard to process what was going in it, and also what was not going in my body, and my body could not fight back properly because it didn't have the proper nutrients. And because of that, I had caused some type of a situation going on with inflammation. I had caused, and I say I had caused it because I take responsibility for not taking care of my temple. So there was inflammation, there was things going on with my blood that wasn't right. My white blood cell counts were low. I had a lot of like lethargic, just really feeling really, really bad. And so the Lord led me through a Google search to this book. Can you see it? It's called The Candida Cure by Barak. Unfortunately, she passed in 2017. If you want to find out more about the holistic health industry, I thought it was pretty frightening what has been going on with that, but you can check that out in your own spare time. But right after she passed, I think, is when they were able to get this book, into the hands of the masses. So I'm glad to have it. I had it in ebook, so I was religiously using this ebook, pulling it up on my iPad every single morning to follow her protocols. And it was because of her protocols and because of the things she suggested in the book and her explanations for taking care of yourself and getting rid of the inflammation. That is a big factor in why I got better. So I want to just say I'm grateful to her and her life and what she what she did to help so many people. So it's sad that she's not here with us today, but she really helped, and her legacy lives on, and she's still helping many, many people. So that's a book you may want to check out. But that said, I also want to share with you some of my vitamins. Now, don't be scared, because I take a lot of vitamins, and so it's going to look like overkill, and then you're going to think, oh, is your liver even able to even handle all of that? But I promise you, I would rather take all of this than take the buku amount of medications that I would have to take, you know, if I were to get better the traditional way, the pharmaceutical way. So this is what I'm doing, and I will show you my stash of vitamins and nutrients. An awful lot. But I will go through and kind of explain what I'm doing. And they're just a mix mash of different brands, so I'm not representing any one particular company. And yes, you will see this big challah bread behind us that I baked a couple of days ago for Shabbat. My kids and my family are having a hard time finishing it because it was so big, and I'm not eating it, so it's not really getting eaten. But it was really beautiful when I made it. But now it's kind of getting crusty. But they're trying to eat it with honey and tea in the morning, but we'll see. So maybe one day I'll show you my challah recipe. So here I'll just start with so I have my vitamin B12, and these are lozenges, so you can just stick them under your tongue and let them melt. And I've got the Methyl 1000. This is the Whole Foods brand. So I do that for a little bit of energy kick. Of course, vitamin D is something my body was lacking entirely, so I take about 2 of these a day to get it up to about 4,000. So this is helping a lot. Of course, I take a daily probiotic. I also have another probiotic from a company called Plexus that I had been using some of their products also, but this one definitely is a lot cheaper. And let's see, you can read up on the different strands and see what you'd rather have, but this has been helping. So I try to take that every single day. I do a multivitamin. There is a Plexus brand that I like too. So once I run out of this, I might order another stash of the Plexus. Okay, so that's my multivitamin. Then I've been adding in zinc because of the coronavirus. So I just been, trying to keep my immune system up. So I've been taking a little bit of zinc. This blood harmony sugar, basically it's to keep, your sugar levels healthy. All this is chromium, 240 micrograms. It's 240 micrograms of chromium. You have cinnamon bark. Cinnamon is really good for the body. It's really good for you. You can't take that much, just by pouring it all over your food. So it's good to have, and I apologize for my crusty looking fingernail. My nail polish needs to be done. But there's cinnamon, and then there's an herb, a bitter melon fruit, and fenugreek seed. Okay, so I take that to help balance. Ashwagandha root, gosh, this is really good for a lot of things, but I heard that it was also super good for hormonal health as well. And I've been having some night sweats and things, so this can be helpful for that. And as it says on the bottle, it's good for energy and vitality. I may go into more detail with these at another time. I just want to show you real quick. This again for energy, CoQ10, 200 milligrams. This is a must for me because of my low iron. So this only has 25 milligrams. I take 2 of these because I need a little bit more. So I do 50 a day, which is what I can handle. It's non-constipating, so this is a very gentle iron. This is Mega X. This is a Plexus brand, actually. This is a plant-based omega. So you know how good omega oils are for your brain health and everything else. So this has an omega-3 blend, omega-6, 5, and 7. So this is really, really good stuff. I take turmeric. This is a Trader Joe's brand. Turmeric, I also try to put on all of my greens when I cook them, but you can't really get 500 milligrams of turmeric just like basting your food in it. So I go ahead and take that internally. None of these things are, from my understanding, going to conflict with anything, unless I were on medications. I'm not on meds, so I can do this, and I'm not recommending you guys do anything. I'm not a doctor. So I'm just saying this is what I'm doing to help me. And then this is another plexus thing, which is just like a detox and cleanse. I don't do this every day, but last 2 weeks I was using this tremendously a lot because I needed to get cleaned out. So this was helpful. And I didn't do the whole dosage. I think you're supposed to do 2 capsules twice a day. So you're basically taking 4, and this will clean you out. It's got, it's the magnesium, the 380 milligrams of magnesium. I think that's the main factor of it. But this is not something, like I said, I keep this going like maybe at 1 or 2, I pop 1 or 2 a day, but I'm definitely not doing the 4 a day. And then I got my enzymes, digestive enzymes. This has proven crucial for me. There's different types of enzymes. So that's the blend. And I do 2 in between every meal, pretty much. And I'm not eating a whole lot, so. The quiet here is amazing. Like before I would do videos, and you guys probably remember, I would say, oh, sorry, you know, so much noise. That's, you know, we're downtown. Sorry that you're hearing all of this racket outside. But there's always so much noise going on. And I love the city life. I'm a city girl. And thankfully, we don't live too far from the city now. So it's not like I feel too far removed, but it is significantly different. And it has a big impact on the health when you have some more quiet space. So I could breathe and actually enjoy the quieter space out here. It's so pretty. When I go on my walks with my husband, we feel like we're in the clouds. It's just kind of, because it's in the hills, and it just feels so close to nature and almost closer to God. Like it feels really, really, really surreal. I should take you guys on a walk with me sometime. But I just wanted to share that with you. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.